So you were talking about how you were appointed U.S. Marshal by President George W. Bush.
Right.
Yes. And so you had less free time than
Previous time.
Yeah.
So there were more pressures certainly there because you're trying to organize everything.
Right.
And I think the Rotary Club at that time, sort of a state of transition.
Mm-hmm.
We had to recognize we had to get more younger members involved.
Yeah.
As I started off, I was one of the youngest, if not the youngest, member of the club.
Yeah.
Over a period of almost 30 years, you become, the older member. And,
right.
So it's, I think, the necessity of trying to attract a different type of Rotarian. With the clubs now, they have the E-clubs, and they try to develop a means by which younger people today, different generations of young professionals or young workers, they can try to bring them in. One of the things that one notices over the period of time, in my life anyway, that there does not seem to be among the general populace a sense of civic responsibility as there once was.
Yeah.
It was these fraternal organizations from the beginning of our country that created citizenship involvement, that you were to be engaged in something greater than yourself. And I'm talking, from the time of our independence, farmers, lawyers, every status of citizen sensed an obligation to their community. I don't know that people have less of a sense of obligation. My sense there is.
Yeah.
That we've become much more self-centered in our lives, and you can attribute that to any number of things.
Yeah.
I have a granddaughter that just will turn 20 this week, and I know the frustrations of having went through to the degree you see it with the iPhones and the smartphones, that people now communicate long distance. Even if I'm across the room, I'll communicate with texting.
Right.
And we're losing that. We're losing that, and maybe we've lost it. I hope not. That personal touch. That our sense of responsibility to our neighbors and to our fellow citizens. And I think organizations like Rotary that can not recruit, but can bring people together. There's other organizations certainly the same.
Yeah.
But Rotary has a tradition of being able to accomplish great things, bring people together, not only in the United States or in communities, but internationally to do things that make a difference.
Right. So based on your interests, your career, your involvement with Rotary, do you have any other advice for anyone interested in becoming a Rotarian?
Yes, it's a great organization. I miss it now, of course, because I was a 30-year member, but because of my current responsibilities as county commissioner, I found that on meeting dates, it really was an impossibility to plan to attend the meetings, and I've always been one not to be a member of any group, whether it's a church or just to have that as a title or as to be on a membership roll. And I participated in the blood screening because I could kind of fit that in, but in terms of the meetings and the fellowship and whatnot of the club, that was an impossibility. And of course I maintained my friendships, personal friendships with many Rotarians, but I regret that. But I've saw many friends of mine that over the years that either retired or they had other issues come up that drew them away. And but while they were in Rotary and while they were in the club, they were very contributed much.
Yes.
And,
And so what do you like to do in your free time now?
Well, I haven't had much free time, but in fact I've announced that I'm not going to seek re-election, so I will
Okay.
be leaving the county commission at the end of this year.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said in a statement to people, that I've lots of books I haven't read, lots of countries I haven't
Yeah.
visited, and so I have grandchildren that I want to spend time with, and I think that will occupy me.
Okay.
I enjoy learning. That's by that I mean I enjoy travel. I enjoy
Yeah.
reading.
Mm-hmm.
I've always enjoyed reading, and being an only child growing up,
Oh, okay.
that was an escape.
Yeah.
You could be anywhere you wanted to. You could be anything you wanted to, and so I've tried to inculcate that in my grandchildren and my children
Good.
as well.
Yeah.
I don't know how successful I am. 'Cause competition today with video
Right.
and other sense of communications a little different than picking up a nice book and spending some time with it.
All right. Well, thank you very much for
Well,
your
I
time,
appreciate
JC.
your-
I really appreciate your time.
Well, I appreciate your efforts, and I certainly wish Rotary International and wish the Buckhannon Club and this Rotarian district the best of the futures.
Thank you. Thank you.